Welcome back, friends. What's shaking out there? My name is Luke Dancy, and we are here to give you your magic fix. If you're a magician, if you're just a fan of magic, if you're a hobbyist, you love this stuff, you are in the right spot. And don't forget, we do go live every Tuesday night, 8:30 Eastern Time, right here for you. And of course, every week, our first thing right out of the gate is everyone that's been here early, it got on our pre-prize wheel, is in the running for a free giveaway right now. And if you're just getting here, don't forget, well, say the word win and we'll get you on the wheel. But first, we're going to spin this up. We're going to shuffle this up and wait for the whammy to go by. Of course, if it lands on one of these, there is no prize for that spin. Keep those whammies away. Here we go. Good luck, friends. Trying to crack open a nice ginger beer, non-alcoholic, of course. Let's get this going. Cheers, friends. All right. Here we go. We are off and running. And our first winner of the evening would be Steve Timpkin. Steve Timpkin is a pal around here. Got to see him a little bit at Magic Live. Spent some time with him last year as well when we had our sushi dinner before Magic Live kicked off. A great guy, a great supporter, and everyone in the chat, I want you to also let Steve know just how awesome he is because he just picked up the first win of the night.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
So there we go. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Attaboy, Steve. That's right, Kingdom. Dropping in the love already. Got a little yay action coming in from Miss Gwen. WTF? What is that all about? What is it? What is going on?
What the hell?
There you go, Steve. All right, all right. Congrats coming in from Mr. Cram. Always a pleasure, sir. So, Mr. Steve Timpkin, please, please, please drop us an email. That'll be sliding on in here in just a moment. info@allthingsmagic.com. And it will be a free magic download. Our team will pick one out for you, something good. And you have a week to claim that prize. So do not miss out on that giveaway. Of course, we keep that fair for everybody. So there we go. All right. Congrats one more time. Mr. Steve. And if you are just joining us here, or maybe you're here for the first time, do me a solid. There's two things. Number one, you want to be on the free prize wheel, and maybe you want to be our next winner. All you have to do is what it says at the top of the screen there. Just type in the word win. And that'll let us know that you want to be up here. And if it lands on your name, you will be a winner. That's as easy as it is. And number two, if you're a new friend around here, please let us know where you're watching from. It's always nice to meet some new friends. And we have an international bunch. We've got friends tonight watching from Italy. We've got friends from all over the states here. North Carolina, the West Coast, and California. We got people up and down the East Coast and everywhere in between. And so if you're new around here, let's get to know you, okay? Let's do it to it. A couple new names I need to add here. Yort Spades. Yort is on the wheel. And Dissident as well over from YouTube is watching. And Inkist is also watching over on YouTube tonight as well. Also, Austin Murphy says he just ordered some Jim Boys. Is that what kind of food is that? I need to look that up. Jim Boys. Let's see. What is Jim Boys in California? Austin's in California. Tacos! Hey! Austin Murphy rocking Taco Tuesday with the legit tacos tonight. Oh my gosh. There they are. Those are coming your way, Mr. Austin Murphy. Always a pleasure to see you, sir. And looking forward to doing that big giveaway thanks to you on next week's show. That's right, friends. We are waiting to do the giveaway courtesy of our friends at Murphy's Magic. Next week's show, it is a $400 prize. This is an unreleased item. It's going to be the deluxe edition of something that's not even out yet, but we are going to have one here for you. So tonight we also have a big giveaway, literally a $310 giveaway for one of you. So I'm going to show you real quick what this is. If you want to enter, you have a chance to win for as little as $5. We are giving away not the Houdini version of this, but the superhero version of this, which Mike Hankins, I think you might like. This is a $310 prop. This is called Phantom 2.0. It does come in two versions. But we are tonight giving away the superhero version of Captain America, and it is beautiful. It's a revelation. You can have the cards change underneath the poster there, the framed image there, just like you see there. You can also have some other kind of fun moments with this as well. But This is $310 going to one of you. Again, the superhero version. It works great for social media. It works great for live shows, just like here. It works great for Zoom performances if you're doing virtual shows. But this is something you could keep in your office, keep in your house, bring to a show, and anytime you want. There's the Captain America version. You get the card to change underneath the framing there, which is really, really cool. It's also customizable. If you want to customize it, you could also customize this for other reveals. But it is Captain America, Mr. Mike Hankins is asking. So yeah, that is what we have up for grabs tonight. $310 value going to one of you. Now we do need to hit a certain threshold of support tonight in order to give away something that is this expensive. So I am going to put the link in the chat for our raffle tickets, which will go towards this. Also, we have our super chats on YouTube, a $5 minimum, and we also have a 500 stars minimum over on Facebook. So everyone that enters any one of those ways has a chance to win this. As I mentioned, we do need to hit a certain threshold of those raffle tickets or whatever to get this in one of your hands, okay? So the more support means the better chances we have to give this away, and also the more chances you will have to win. So that is the big giveaway tonight. That is Phantom 2.0, the superhero version. Wanted to go big for you because next week we're also going to go big, and I thought, you know what, I should do my part too. So we will be doing that for our friends tonight. I want to also drop in a little bit of kind of like breaking news, a little bit of breaking news. This is going on literally right now. And I was supposed to be there for this. And I'll kind of give a little more information here in just a second. But tonight is the semifinals of America's Got Talent. As of last week when we had our live stream, there were 2 magicians left on the show. However, tonight there's only 1. And I'll mention more about that in just a second. The magician that is left is Zach Mears. And Zach is a sweetheart of a guy. I got to know him, meet him over there when I was working on America's Got Talent as a consultant. And I'm very happy for him, proud of him for making it through to the semifinals tonight. There are multiple ways to vote, and Zach has them all here for you. So let's support our magic friends, or friend tonight, in the semifinals of America's Got Talent. This is literally going on right now. Voting will start here very, very soon. And these are the different ways that you can vote. The AGT app, NBC app, or just online at nbc.com/AGT vote. You can vote 10 times. We always, always, always support magic and magicians around here. So even though my act that I was helping out is not part of this anymore, it doesn't mean we shouldn't still support what's going on over on America's Got Talent. It's just good for magic. It's good for magicians in general. So we should definitely all support that. The other acts that are in it, there are 11. There's musicians. I also want to give a shout out to this guy, Chris Turner. I got to hang out with Chris during my AGT time, and he is talented. He is funny. He is smart. And if I wasn't voting for the magician, I'd be voting for Chris Turner. He does freestyle rap. He's funny. He's very, very good at what he does. And it was fun to watch him do that at the Magic Castle for one of the bartenders, and they hooked him up with a free drink when we were spending some time together. So good luck to also Chris Turner, who is talented and very much deserves this as well. So that's my other pick there from the acts this year. So that's what's going on. As I mentioned last week, I was doing a lot of work, for America's Got Talent, and I definitely miss being there and being part of the action. Trust me, it was a lot of fun. And so the act that I was working with pulled out. They pulled out of the show. And Steve says, Chris Turner just killed it. That's what I'm talking about. That's my boy Chris. Love to see that. So the act that I was consulting with and for was Mastermind. You might recognize the character here, wearing the mask and the hood. This is what their statement was just about 5 days ago. Due to personal reasons, I won't be continuing in the competition. I want to thank the incredible AGT crew, the hardest working people in television, which is very true. They are very, very good at what they do, but that comes with a cost. A lot of time, a lot of hours, right? That goes with that. The passion, care, and long hours they put in is nothing short of inspiring, and I'm in awe of what they create. To every fan who voted, reposted, or sent kind words, you have no idea how much that love has meant. My last act was about connection and love, and that begins with how we care for ourselves and those closest to us. Season 20 truly is the best yet. I'm deeply honored to have been a small part of it, and grateful to all of you for sharing in this journey with me. So we did make it through to the semifinals. We did make it through. The Mastermind team did. Very, very shitty that we did not get to keep going. But the character, the person behind the mask, does have a lot going on personally and professionally. And so it was their call to decide that we should not continue to go any further. I was very bummed out about the fact, but you know what? If you're going on any of these shows, if you're doing any of this stuff and you're looking for someone to help you get through to the semis and beyond, I'm your boy. Let me know. I'm back in the consulting game and I'll be more than happy to help you out. So I am available for hire for stuff like this now. But that is the end of our run. We did make it through, but they did decide to pull out of this semifinal act. Oh no, I'm so sorry that Mastermind left the show. Yeah, me too. It's a bummer for sure. Did Mastermind get voted out? Definitely a personal choice. They wanted us there so bad. They were really into the character. So were the audience. So were the people watching the show. They really liked what we were doing. And I was proud of the fact that the last act that we were able to do was about connecting people and bringing love to the forefront. And not just trying to fool people, but connect people and bring them together. So I'm proud of the work that we did. Absolutely. But yeah, he did leave the show on his own. Mad respect to Mastermind. Oh yes, Mike Higgins, you are too kind. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. That means a lot. So there you go. Did that open up a spot for another performer? I was just looking at the list, and it was down to 11, which means they must not have brought through someone else in their place, which is a shame. That is a shame. Does Mastermind plan to reveal his identity, though I think a good majority may already know? See, that I'm not going to go into too much detail here, but that's one of the reasons that the person behind the mask decided to pull out. Originally, they were going to be able to reveal themselves at the end of the show. Last week, or whenever the heck I was out there, they then said when we made it through to the semifinals that no, that was no longer the case. And that was one of many reasons why the person here decided not to continue on, because at the end of the day, that defeated the purpose for them, along with a lot of other stuff. But lots of love to the team out there. Does Brent and DG consult? Yes. So Brent Braun and DG consult for Zach Mirza. Had dinner with Danny. When I was out there. Had dinner with Danny and Chris Turner, who I was just talking about. And Brent Braun was not there, but Danny was there on the ground. But Brent was part of the team. He just wasn't traveling to be part of the show. But yes, Danny Garcia and Brent are both part of Zach Mirza's act tonight. They're the ones helping out with that. So while that is the end of that road for me, there is a lot more on the horizon, and I am very excited about what's next. So there we go. But yeah, that is a little bit of AGT news, and another little bit of information. If you are watching on the East Coast, watch the show tonight. Another All Things Magic friend, Solange Cardinale, the quick change artist that was on last season. She is going to be performing as one of the guest performers on the show. They bring in different guest acts. When I was out there, they had the Clairvoyants. They also had Lindsey Sterling. They bring in different acts to keep the show going and having fun. So I think it's either tonight or tomorrow night. Solange Cardinale is going to be the featured artist performer, which is really cool. She's awesome. It's not the end. It's just the beginning. You are awesome, Luke. Well, thank you very much for saying that, Gillo. Appreciate that. Thank you. When does tonight air? Actually, on the East Coast, it airs, I think, now on NBC. And if you're watching on the West Coast, obviously, we have to wait until 8 o'clock our time out here. So, yeah. Zach got an X. That was taken back and still made it through. Reminds me of a Carbonera bit. Yeah, Zach and team put together a really nice version of the Love Ritual from Woody Aragon. And I like the kicker ending. They had more magic included, but because of TV, they had to trim the fat and save time because there's so many other acts. So they did want to do more than just that with the kicker reveal. But, TV, they got to chop it. They got to keep the show moving. So, yeah. You're awesome, Luke, and your hard work. I'm confident there will be even bigger things coming your way. That's the plan, my friend. That is the plan. So thank you for saying that, Mr. Doug James. Definitely looking forward to seeing you in a couple months, assuming you're going to be at Trix, the Magic Convention. So that is what is going on with AGT tonight. Does suck, but you know what? Life will go on. Also wanted to give you a quick look at who is performing this week at the Magic Castle. Got to be honest, last week was a banger. Last week was jam-packed, full of amazing people. So is this week. Let's have a look together at who is in the Magic Castle different performing spaces this week. Starting in the close-up gallery, we have Suzanne, a very, very skilled close-up performer. She was also on Foolus. Jonathan Levitt, need I say anything else? I don't need to say anything else. Jonathan Levitt is the man. Proud to call him a friend. And another friend, an old friend here, Chris Mayhew, is also performing there in the late close-up gallery. So yes, check them out. Those are the times that they are there this week, starting from yesterday. Parlor of Prestidigitation, we have Javi Benitez and Nick DeFat. That is a killer little lineup there in the Parlor of Prestidigitation. Palace of Mystery, we got Matt King. Matt King was there last night, so he's not there the rest of the week. So if you missed him, sorry. John Armstrong, who's another All Things Magic friend and just a great performer and creator. Juliana Chin, she is there as well this week. And Losander. Losander is going to be there floating all kinds of stuff. And the Library Bar, we have Mr. Nick. He's looking all stylish there. And the Pillar Theater, we have Mark Gibson and Greg Van Holzbeek. All right, all right. And the Hat and Hair, there is that Nick again? Yes, it is. Nick, Mike, and Bob, they are holding down the Hat and Hair. And the Saturday and Sunday brunch shows, we have Bretso the Great Weekend Brunch. So keep an eye on him if you are bringing the kiddos or if you're looking to have something fun to do for brunch this weekend. As always, the dates and times for all the performers are listed on the Magic Castle website. Let's put that in the chat for our friends. Magic Castle this week. All right, there we go. We got that lined up for you. So that is a good looking lineup, if I do say so myself. All right, all right. As I say, as always, you know, this is Taco Tuesday. So if you're having any type of tacos or enchiladas or quesadillas, chimichangas, let me know in the chat. Of course, tonight I'm not having any dishes. I did crack open my ginger beer, so cheers to that. And I do have a little sweet snack. I do have this little chocolate chip cookie, little dessert for me tonight. But if you are enjoying a dish, this is the time. This is the place to just kick back and relax and really enjoy yourself for about an hour or so with us here. Luke, can you explain how Magic Castle works? Is it entry into the castle and you can watch them all, or is it performance? So, good question, Gello. So the Magic Castle is it's a private club for members, right? So if you know a member, they can get you on the list and get you in. If you're a friend with one of the performers, they have a limited number of people that they can put you on the list as a performer guest. If you're a member of the SAM or IBM, I believe this is the truth, you can get in, but I believe that comes with the cost of a dinner because it is a restaurant inside of the Magic Castle too. However, once you're inside the Magic Castle, you don't pay per performance. They have a bar, they have the restaurant, those are the things you buy, but every one of the shows is first come, first serve. So you go in, you get a little brochure, it gives you the times for the performers, you go to the different spots, you wait in a line, you get in, you see the show, and you move on to the next one. And you explore and check out the place as well. So there's a lot to do at the Magic Castle. I'm actually going to look here on the frequently asked questions here. How do I get access to the club? Is a guest of a member, like I just said, guest pass, valid ID, reservations required. But I'm pretty sure there's also something with if you are a member of one of the groups that I mentioned before. Let's see. And there's no photos there inside the castle. There is a dress code, a very strict dress code. You got to wear a suit. You got to have the tie on if you're a guy. Are we required to dine at the castle? Guests who are invited and do not attend with a member are required to dine with us. In addition, there's a one entree per person minimum in the dining room. So there you go. Members and their guests can see all the acts in the different rooms. Yes, sir. Mike Higgins says, I'm having just had a bowl of Frosted Flakes, but I added some salsa. Ugh, caramel flavor. What's up, Doug? Good to see you, sir. Subscribers to Genie used to get access only. Anyone know if this is still so? Yes, if you are a member in good standing of the IBM or SCM, you can go. So it is if you're a member of one of these groups, one of these organizations. Not so sure about Genie, though. However, with Randy Pitchford taking over, I would assume that's true about Genie, but I don't know that for a fact. But yes, if you're a good standing member of IBM or SCM, you can go. So that's very good to know. All right, thank you for the heads up on that, Mr. Jim. Kindum says, quick tip, get there early and talk to the butlers to check on lines and other parts of the castle. They're the ones wearing the tuxes and have earpieces in with walkie-talkies. So that's a good tip for sure. They're the ones that know what's going on inside of the castle there. Ron Connor, good to see you. He's looking for a win tonight. Get you added up over here. If you're also getting here and you want to be added to the wheel, just like Mr. Ron Connor, be sure to let me know. Okay. All right, got you added up over there. So, of course, friends, we talk a lot about magic tricks around here. It is time to bring you some of that stuff as well. I wanted to look right now to see just if this is still the case, because we have been selling some of these. There is officially one of these left available to us at this time. We have one available. We had some interest in this last week. I know it's a more expensive item, but the original versions of these came out over $5,000. These are $1,500. This is the inversion board from Patata. This is a chalkboard that allows you to have predictions on it. Someone names a word, you turn the chalkboard around, it's put on the table, it's the word. It's a car, it's a time, whatever you want. We do offer Afterpay and ShopPay. At this moment, there is literally one left for that. So if you had your eye on it, don't want you to miss out. That is there for you. All right. And as a reminder, we are a boutique magic shop. I take a lot of time to go through a lot of the new stuff, check it out, make sure it passes our test. And if it does, I make it available to you. That is something I take a lot of pride in. And one of those things is this. This is Toppet 180 by David Penn. Now, he put this out years ago, but this is a new and improved version. And in the video you're about to see, they will let you know more about what these improvements are. But if you are a fan of performing, liking having the ability, if you like the thought of making something visually disappear, or maybe you want to transpose something into something else, maybe you want to have things up here, this lets you do all that. And this is something that works either for right-handed or left-handed people. This is kind of a cool bit about this one. So I'll have you take a closer look at this. Our friends at TCC have worked with David Penn on this. And this is the new Toppet 180. And if you're like RK Magic 12 and you want to win tonight, you want to win something for free, type that word in just like you did, win, and I'll get you on the wheel. And I'll also put the link in the chat for raffle tickets. And if you're a super chat friend over on YouTube, drop in a $5 minimum. Or if you're watching over on Facebook, drop in the 500 stars. A $310 prize is up for grabs. We've got to get a certain number of donos to do that, though. So get in there. Of course, the more donos for you, the more donations means the more entries for you as well. So here is the Toppet 180.
Born in the 19th century, the Toppet remains one of the most powerful tools for magicians to this day. There have been several different versions throughout history, but none have fundamentally changed the way this tool is used. Until David Penn's Toppet 180, both its structure and effect have elevated this classic to new heights.
Thanks to TCC Magic, this is the reimagining of my Toppet 180. My Toppet is the first Toppet of its kind that allows you to vanish, steal, and ditch objects using the very same device. With my Toppet, you don't need a seamstress. It's easily transferable between jackets due to the ingenious design. There's over 75 minutes of tutorials, and you're going to go on a journey, and you're going to discover why the Toppet is one of the best kept secrets of professional magicians worldwide. It's time for you to get started with my Toppet 180.
The Toppet 180 is made from a special fabric specified by David Penn, chosen for its key material flexibility and smooth texture. To provide the best handling for manipulation, every detail, including the rounded corners, has been carefully designed and refined multiple times. The Toppet 180 inherits all the advantages of the traditional Toppet, while offering infinite possibilities that the original could never achieve.
There it is, friends. Something that I know a lot of you are going to enjoy. If you are a worker and you're looking for something that won't, take up really any more pocket space, this is actually meant to kind of help you out, actually. This is something that is highly recommended for you as a utility device, as a tool to use to enhance your magic, to make things even a little bit better, a little cleaner than it might look otherwise. As you see here, there are a couple options for you. you are choosing, if you're interested in this, the version that is either your dominant hand is your right hand or your left hand. You are not choosing where the device goes necessarily. You're choosing if you hold something that you want to vanish in your right hand. Let me just pick up my AirPods. So if I wanted to vanish this and I was going to do a retention vanish with this, then I would pick the right-handed version because this is my dominant hand. This is the hand holding the object I want to vanish. However, if I'm a lefty, then I would choose the left-handed version. So we have the right-handed and the left-handed version here for you on the All Things Magic site. I don't know why they're beeping at me. So that is something that's very important for you to know. It even says it here. Please note the variant based on whether you're right or left-handed. This refers to the hand used to hold the object to be vanished. So that is for you. The other really nice thing about this, as opposed to the original Toppet, is this one you do not have to have sewn into your jacket. I like this for a couple reasons. One, if maybe you need to customize it to make it fit a little different, or maybe you want it in a different spot, easier to really get in there and to adjust it. Number two, if you wear multiple jackets, let's say you have multiple suits, and you really don't want to have to buy this over and over again, it's very easy to then take this out of one jacket and put it in another jacket. You can still use it and still rock their world. So that is something very important to note too. The materials used as well were picked out specifically for people that want to use this for the different things like vanishes and whatever. So it's meant for that, which is nice. Looks awesome. Need this one for sure. I would never steer you wrong. Ken Dum says Toppet is one of the best tools for the stand-up performance. Like a huge TT, if used correctly, you can create miracles. True that. True that. Scott R. Smith says this looks very cool because it is. As David says, oh, it just sticks on your coat. That's great. I had one 30 years ago. The coat is too small for me today. So there you go. Yeah, this is something that, again, is modular, I guess is the best way to put it. You can take it from one place, put it in another. You are on your way. And the one and only Mr. Cram says, I have and use it. It is amazing. So there we go. That is Mr. Cram dropping in some truth from someone that has actually used it himself. Love to see that. So I know that this is not necessarily brand new to some of you because this is re-released through TCC with some improvements. So a lot of you may have already had it, but it is something that might be new to some of you. And as RK puts it as well, the price is really solid. $55 is not too shabby at all, especially for a device that you can get a lot of use out of. I want to make sure I'm not missing any of the things here. 75-minute instructional, more than enough time to figure this out. You can vanish things like coins, rings, bills. I know Amar does the deck vanish with it. You can do transformations. You can make things appear. You could do metal bending. You could do coin and bottles with this, salt pour, all kinds of stuff. So there you go. That is the Toppet 180 from David Penn. We had the link in the chat just a moment ago, but we will put it in there for you one more time. Again, make sure you choose the version. If you're a righty, you want the right-handed version. If you're a lefty, pick the left-handed version. But Toppet 180 is here for you. There we go. All right. Also, Tim Ambrose says, Genie subscribers get one annual visit to the Magic Castle included with subscription. Thank you, Mr. Tim Ambrose, for letting us know. Appreciate that very, very much. And the other thing, too, that Ken Dum points out, which is very important, you can also retrieve the item as well. Yes, and I believe you can retrieve it from your side pocket, the jacket pockets, right? So it's not just you're having to go inside your jacket. You can vanish the object, and a later time you could grab it from the pocket that's on your jacket. Pretty sure that's still the case with this one. Just bought a new suit. Looks like a good addition. A very good addition, sir. Very true. And as Real Radical says, $55 is a good price. I think we're all in agreement with that, for sure. And David says that TCC is a great company, real nice stuff. Yeah, they do a good job, They do a really, really good job. So that is Toppet 180 from Mr. David Penn. Every pick is a winner here. That's the goal, man. I do my best. I really, really do my best. Speaking of different picks, I noticed that I can't actually get these anymore. And I believe we only have one of these left, and that is the truth. This is not a marketing tactic. I wanted to show you this because I think it's really cool. And I know some of you will have a use for this. I'll go ahead and put the link in the chat. So this is awesome sauce. Let me just move this out of the way. So we have next month, I can't believe I'm saying this, we have Halloween coming up next month. What I'm about to show you is not just perfect for Halloween, but anytime. But I feel like this season in particular, starting now into next month, I think this will really be great for somebody out there. This is called the Talking Pad, and this looks just like a Ouija board. And it has the classic feel of a close-up pad. Now, this is not like a felted one. This is like a smoother surface. They call it the planchette edition, but this is a close-up mat with the regular rubber backing, but the front of it has the look of a Ouija board, like a Ouija board there for you. I think for some of you out there that are going to do some of these events coming up, this is a do not miss. This is a don't miss kind of thing. You get a nice look at the little more detail here, and of course you have little look there, and again the backing, you can see it there, little rubber backing. So this is great. You can take this with you. You could roll it up, put it in the old close-up bag, or just carry it around with you. You can roll that guy up, and then boop, you go right into your close-up magic right on this. This is perfect service to spread your cards out, to do all your stuff. And if you wanted to do some type of like animation, like a haunted deck or some other animation, having this on a table, getting all the attention on this like Ouija board kind of thing, I think it's pretty badass. So proud to have these in stock, and I think we're down to just one more of these. So highly recommended, and not a bad price for this either, $30. So that is the Talking Pad. So I like it a lot. Okay. Let's see. I learned from Michael Emmar. Yes, he's the best, right? He's one of the best to learn from, without a doubt. Let's see here. I have more news and stuff to tell you. Wanted to also share this news. This is really cool. Today is the birthday of the one and only Mr. David Copperfield. David Copperfield's birthday today. I think I have a little birthday thing I can... Obviously, he's not watching. David Copperfield seems to perform 24/7, so I'm sure David is on stage or thinking about being on stage right about now. And I think I have a little David Copperfield sound bite I was going to play because it's just funny to me. Where is that? I think I have it right down here. Thought I had it. Let's see it. But anyway, there it is.
My name is David Copperfield. Let's get started right now.
So, happy birthday to David Copperfield. He is the reason I'm a magician. I know a lot of you as well were inspired from his TV specials back in the day, and just making magic seem kind of cool, right? He was dating supermodels and just the man. And he's still doing what he's doing. And I'm sure he's performing today on his birthday because he doesn't care about birthdays. He cares about performing and being on stage. So we have David Copperfield's birthday.
My name is David Copperfield. Let's get started right now.
So there we go. David Copperfield. Birthday boy today. I also wanted to throw this your way, friends, in the All Things Magic private group over on Facebook. We had a question posted from myself earlier this week. Well, I guess it was last week, technically, because today's the 16th. Anyway, what's the first magic book or DVD? And I will preface this too. I am old school, so I would say, what was the first magic book, VHS tape, or DVD that really changed your thinking? What was the first resource that really changed your thinking as a magician? I wanted to go through just a few of these. And of course, please, if you are watching live, let's also hear from you while we are watching the show. So Joshua Widener says, on the spot from Gregory Wilson. Also, Ken Dunn is saying, David is 69 years old. Wow, I didn't know he was 69. That's crazy. Man, can't imagine him being like almost 70. That's crazy. And Sam Hodges, good to see you, buddy. What's up, Sam? And yes, a big birthday going out to David Copperfield. Wayne Eady says it was a lecture on magician's guilt that changed his thinking. We got some David Stone influences here. Now you see it, now you don't. That's a big one for a lot of people. Jerry Fisher, that was the Illusionist Street Magic videos, the old days. Josh Chaikin, sorry. It was a lecture from Eugene Berger. He performed the same trick with 5 wildly different scripts. That's cool. It's a cool concept. Sam says it was Kid Biz for him. Brian Cornwall, Mind, Myth, and Magic. That is quite the resource there. Kent Dumb with the Amateur Magician's Handbook. That was his first book. Very cool. Art of Astonishment, all 3, and the Art of Card Manipulation, Jeff McBride. Those are the McBride books. Your Spades, this was one of my early resources too, the Easy to Master Card Miracles from Michael Lamar. For me, those were the VHS tapes. Gary Edwards with the Mark Wilson Complete Course. Can't go wrong with that. Malik says it was Mnemonica and the Books of Wonder 2. Powerhouse resources there. Thank you for sharing. Mr. Jim says it was a Eugene Berger lecture. Eugene definitely inspired a lot of people, and seeing him live was definitely amazing. J.C. Wagner's More Commercial Magic is the first DVD that showed me impossible card magic could be done in the real world. And J.C. Wagner was one of the best. Got to see him live myself. So good. And I can see why that would be a great resource. Gello, I remember when I was younger, I read an article somewhere that Copperfield disappeared women to take them out on dates. Don't know about that, so we'll keep it moving. Now You See It, Now You Don't was my first magic book. I got it for my 11th birthday. Do you still have the book? I still have it. York says it was also VHS tapes for the Amar Easy to Master Card Miracles. Fitzky Trilogy. I hear that a lot. Actually, I hear that a lot. We've got Illusionist, VHS Illusionist videos, and Jay Sankey. Yeah, man, Jay Sankey was also just dropping stuff all the time back in the day, wasn't he? Yeah. My first lecture was Gene Anderson and Paul Gertner on a one-day magic in Michigan in 1979. That's when I was born, in 1979. God, I feel old. Hey, Mike Miller, what's up, buddy? Always good to see you, Mr. Mike Miller, in the house tonight. Let's give a little love. Gello says, for me, it's definitely street magic, and believe it or not, my entry into magic was from How to Do Street Magic from Illusionist. Not a lot of people, man. A lot of people did that. Another Fitzky Showmanship for Magicians. Another great resource there. Rose, Kevin James, still have the VHS. Right on. Love it. Bill Tarr books. Yep, those are very, very highly recommended. So is Tar Bill. Tar Bill's a great resource, too. I got Spooky Tricks coming on in from J. David Tiemann. Golden Gate Magic Catalog in 1948. Oh, wow. Going way back. Eugene Paul V. Hill's books and a lecture by Jared Kopf melted my mind. Easy to see why. Mine was just a library until I got Vito Lupo's one and only VHS. Very nice. You know, I also noticed a couple people talked about lectures. Yeah, we saw Eugene Berger mentioned earlier. And we also saw the other one here from Gene Anderson. Who was the first lecture that you remember seeing? Obviously, it might have been for a convention where there were a lot of people. But do you remember who the first person as a magician that you got to see as a lecture, the first person that lectured that you went to see? I think one of my first ones was like, probably in the same year. It was a good year back in Charlotte. For me, I believe it was Michael Amar, Michael Close. Michael Close was doing a tour. And I believe right around that time too, Daryl came through Charlotte. Those are a few of my favorite memories from the early days. Leonard Green's another great person, very inspiring to watch him do what he does. It was amazing. Jonathan impressed upon me how the entertainment takes precedent over the trick. Yes, entertainment is everything. Without that, we're just doing what everyone else is doing, right? Absolutely. First lectures coming on in here. We have Pavel from J. David Tiemann. He's a legend for sure. Another legend, Tom Mullica. Tom Mullica also came through Charlotte. I remember seeing him live. Bill Abbott for you. Bill is great. I love Bill Abbott. And he's a fellow cigar smoker. Johnny Thompson at Denny and Lee's. You were so lucky to have that resource there, man. Denny Haney and his shop being right there. And then you got to see Johnny Thompson there. We got Lee Allen from Delaware. One of the first for Malik was Alex Shaxson. Very good. We got Joshua J. Awesome lecture at Tannins. Right on. Dan Harlan, another great person to see for the first time. Ryan Garber never had the pleasure of an actual live lecture. Ryan Garber, really? We'll have to change that one day. You'll have to come out and play at one of these conventions or events that are going on out there. Steve also said it was Osterlin, Weber, Harlan, and Wilson at a penal. Wow, that's quite the group of people there, man. That's some heavy hitters. Also enjoyed Axel. Axel's great too. Yeah, Axel Heckel, yeah. Slidini at Golden Gate. I think David just won. I don't know if you can top seeing Slidini live. Cody Fisher's favorite. Paul Gordon was my first lecture when I was 13. It was way over my head, but got me interested in card magic. That's fair, you know? I mean, even though something was like, you know, maybe a little too heavy, at least it inspired you to go down the path, which is always cool. And, you know, that's better sometimes than learning tricks. Being inspired is just as good. Mark Wilson and Bev Bergeron at the 93 TAOM. Very nice. Thanks for sharing out there. John, when your mind is blown in a lecture, the excitement of knowing that you'll be seeing behind the curtain is addictive. It sure is. Gare Copper and Terry Seabrook in Colon, Michigan. Very nice. Very, very nice. David wants to know if he's dating himself. No. Thank you for sharing, David. You are full of resources and things that, and able to do things to see people that I never had a chance to see myself. So thank you for sharing, sincerely. And this is part of the reason, too, why we go live every week. It's not just to answer your questions about products, but I also like to get to know you. It's a great way to share the information that we all have, the knowledge that we have. You guys are full of resources and information that I'm appreciative of you sharing as well. So thank you. Thank you for being part of that. All right, everybody. I have some raffle tickets and other things that I need to look at so we can do our first giveaway. There is quite a list growing here. So tell you what, we're going to do our a little throwback now. This is when we take a look back at a magician that really helped pave the way for us. Someone that really inspired people, someone that shared their work creatively, someone that was just a solid performer. And this person in particular shows that you can do a trick that a lot of people might do, but you can do it your own way. And that makes it different, makes it yours. So I know not everyone out there is a creator of magic. Not everyone does original material. But what I'm about to show you from Don Allen, who's the featured artist this week, is that something that you take and make your own is just as good as creating something totally original. And so this is a great look at one of those people. This is Don Allen, and I believe this is from 1990 on The Best of Magic. So enjoy this. We'll come back and do our first giveaway for our supporters. And don't forget, our big giveaway of the night is a $310 prize, and it can be yours for as little as $5. We'll throw the link in the chat for the raffle tickets. Enjoy some Don Allen.
The man you're about to meet is one of the most flattered men in magic. His speciality is close-up magic. That's the sort that if you blink, you miss it, and if you don't blink, well, you'll still miss it. His routines are copied by everyone, but I suppose that's the price you pay for being the best. And he is the best. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome Don Allen.
These guys folks have joined us, and they have no more idea what we're going to do.
Than I do.
So, now let me explain first. We're going to have a lot of fun, but first we have to do these damn tricks. Very important. Would you do me a favor, sir? I'd like you to step inside there, walk around, and make sure the door is high. Is it empty, sir? It is. Very good. Pretty lady over here, I'd like to take a little peek. Is it empty? I sold the pencils. I'm sorry about that. No, you can see inside the little cup. Beside that, I have a little ball, which is a handicap, but I do the best I can. Would you take the little ball, put it inside the cup? Not fun? Want to do that again? You came for fun. I want you to have fun. Yeah. If I shake that up and down, put that little ball in my pocket, I'm going to put the ball back under the cup. It's like a game. You're not supposed to see how it's done. So when I take it out, it'll come back, but you won't see. You understand that?
Yeah.
I'll start at the beginning if you don't understand. Now.
I'm confused already, but go on.
These are tricks. They're tricks.
Yeah, I know.
Put the ball in the cup, sir. When I do that, if you keep one eye on the cup, one eye on my hand. No, you missed the ball. I'll do that again for you. Put the ball in the cup, sir. Now, this is the part of the game that you follow. When I do that, I lie a lot. Did you see it go in my pocket? Where do you think it is? Guess it.
I don't know. It's under there.
No. Had you said my pocket, then it'd be under the cup. You don't have to see it. It doesn't make any difference. See, when I do that, if you say it's here, I'll tell you it's here. If it's here, it'll be there. I have two of them. Bigger than the other, but you have to have both. Take the ball up in your hand. Does it feel solid?
It feels very solid. It's a tennis ball.
Did you see the ball get under the cup?
No.
You missed a second ball. On a bad day, John McEnroe can put those back. And has many times. May I ask you a question, sir? What is your favorite public holiday, sir?
Christmas.
Christmas, that's good. Would you agree, or do you have a different one?
Christmas.
Do you have Halloween? I mean, where they dress up and put on costumes and go
Yes,
trick
we
or
have
treating?
Halloween.
You have Halloween?
Yeah, it's not like you, but we have Halloween.
Do they go trick or treating? For little
Occasionally.
presents and things?
Some
Occasionally.
do.
Oh, some do? Have you done that before, sir?
No, I haven't, no.
Oh, good. We're going to show you how he does that. Now, like you to put that on for a moment, sir? I assume that when you go from house to house and you're not...
Really stupid.
Oh, that's you, sir. Were you the last one out of the restaurant, or...?
Actually, I'm in the first one, is all.
Yeah, I've seen you in back of car windows going like this. Just so you're not, embarrassed by the hat, Sue. As you leave the studio today, I would like you just to walk down the road, go from house to house, knock on every door, and yell trick or treat. And you'll discover there are a lot more people having a lot more fun than you are. And they didn't come here tonight either. Now, I brought some money. You said you like money?
Oh,
You
yes,
like money?
yes, yeah.
I have 2 coins. That's a silver dollar, almost universal. This is a Chinese washer. No, I don't know how they get their laundry through that little hole. This is a little puzzle. If I put the silver dollar here, the one with the hole under, which one do I have here?
The silver dollar.
Pardon?
The silver dollar.
That is correct. Under the table, I have the hole. If I put the hole under, what's up above?
The silver dollar.
No, I don't have any up here. If you think that's funny, look at the dummy over here. Take the hat off your head, sir. Look inside and make sure there are no coins. You find one, you can keep it. I'm a very big sport. But put the hat over the coins. If I take one of the coins away, which one do you think I took away? I'll show you a big guess, Andrea.
The silver dollar.
Well, I took the hole, but if I put the hole under, what's under the hat?
The silver dollar.
No, under the table is the dollar, under the hat is the hole. Have you seen this before? Hold out your hand for a moment. This is silver, this is not gold, that's brass. Without the dollar, what would you think that'd be worth? Make a guess.
50 quid.
That's pretty good, that's pretty good. Put your left hand on top. Is that a pretty watch? Look at that.
You don't...
No, I'm trying to get the little
dare.
I'm trying to get the little BBs in the eyes. All right. Put your hand on top of hers. When I do that, did you feel the coin come up through the table?
No.
It's upside down. When I count 3, you push down, I'll push up. When you feel it, just say, I feel it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, push. No, push down hard.
I'm pushing down.
No, now you look like a nut. No.
I'm a nut.
Don't
I'm
break
sitting
it.
here.
Lift up the hat. That's the nut.
Gentlemen, Don Allen.
Don Allen, the man. As Blake says, the master of the chop cup, indeed. Indeed. We also have Justin Tiedemann saying simply the best. That really does sum it up. And yeah, he is definitely a lot of fun to watch as well. So it's always fun to bring you guys some of those magicians from the past because, again, without their presence, without their creativity, without their sharing, we wouldn't be able to continue to pave the path for the next generation of magicians, which is what we're doing now, right? So there we go. We got David first saying, I just finished my gig, had to say goodbye to 242 people by name. They always want one more. Don't know how you do it, man. The Memory King has arrived. So not only is the Memory King one of the best, but also Don Allen, one of the best. Good to see you, Bill Reeder. Let me get you added up on the wheel. I don't think I have Bill on here just yet. Oh, nope, I do not. I have another Bill. Bill Reader, also David First. I got you added up over here as well. So there we go. All right, friends, I believe I am caught up with our giveaway people here. Not done, but the raffle tickets and all that stuff. Let me just take one more peek here. Doing my best here to make sure that I have everyone caught up. And I think that I do. Let me just look here at the stars. I see some friends doing the stars too. Shout out to those friends. David, I don't think I have David on there. David, Steve, and John Carter. Those are the people that are donating the stars. Let me get David on here. Thank you for your support over there. All right, don't want to miss anybody. Did you get my 3? I've got everyone from our raffle tickets caught up. So let me just double check that. So if you did purchase some raffle tickets, friends, and yes, I do see your name on there, Gello. I do see it. And thank you for your support. Thank you. And William Howard, I do have you up over there as well. I just added you a few moments ago while I was watching the video. So you are good to go. So raffle ticket link, I will drop it in the chat right now. Here you go, Tim Miller. There you go. You are ready for the link there. And let me get Tim also over on our free prize wheel as well. Let me add you real quick. Tim Miller and also Mike Miller. I don't want to miss my buddy Mike. Also on our giveaway wheel. And Scott R. Smith says my raffle tickets are going through right now. Thank you, Mr. Scott. You are too kind, my friend. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much.
Let me just refresh this real quick. All right. Thank you, Mr. Scott R. Smith, for being amazing, sir. All right. Let me get you added up over here. Mr. Scott R. Smith. There we go. All right. You got multiple entries, Mr. Scott. I'm adding them as we speak. I got all of those for you. Appreciate you, sir. All right. And I think we just got a couple more. Don't want to leave anyone out for our first giveaway of the night for our supporters out there. And don't forget, our big giveaway of the night is also for a $310 product. This one's a big one. And there's David First popping on in with some raffle tickets. Thank you, David. Alrighty, there's you there, and Una Mas. One more. There we go. And you are all set. Alrighty. Thank you, David, for your support. And I think that makes me all caught up with that. I take that back. Timothy Miller, Mr. Tim Miller, I got you covered now. Thank you very much for dropping on in some raffle tickets. Tim Miller, there you go, sir. You got multiple entries. So I'll add you multiple times. Thank you very much for supporting the show. And that is fulfilled. Okay. I got you, David First, and Eric Elmore also says sending tickets over in 1 minute. So we'll go ahead and give him an extra minute there. We can't leave out Mr. Eric Elmore. And Brian Cornwall, I do have you on there as well. So thank you very much for your support. Alrighty. You guys are blowing it up tonight. And don't forget, next week, our big giveaway, courtesy of my pal, Mr. Austin Murphy of Murphy's Magic Supplies, offering up a $400 unreleased deluxe edition of something. I can't tell you what it is just yet, but it is epic, it is awesome, and it is worth $400. So after tonight's show, if you want to start loading up your raffle tickets, if you want to start getting those entries in, they will go towards next week's show. But tonight's big giveaway, while we let Eric Elmore finish up his, I don't want to leave him out, is this. It is the superhero version of Phantom 2.0. You're looking at the Houdini version, which unfortunately is out of stock. However, I wanted to offer up something big myself this week. So this is the superhero version of Phantom 2.0. These sell for $310. You can get yours for as little as $5. And of course, more entries you get, the more chances you have to win. You're going to get the version with Captain America. And it's cool because it even has a little faux signature of Stan Lee, the creator of Marvel and all that fun stuff, creator of the characters and stuff. And it's framed up, and you get the revelation. You can have the card change underneath just like that. You can also customize the image if you want to. And you're seeing some of this here, but we are doing the, tonight the giveaway is for the superhero version of this. You're looking at it right here, and they can tap on that and see that it really is underneath the glass. So a very nice piece here. Again, these retail for $310 going to one lucky person tonight. All right. And Eric Elmore, yours just came through. So I'll go ahead and give you your multiple entries here. Eric Elmore. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Thank you, Eric, for supporting the show and helping us be able to do these giveaways just like the rest of you out there supporting. There's no way I could do this without your support. So thank you very much for helping us do that. Again, this first giveaway is for the smaller version of the giveaways tonight, but it's still a giveaway. So here we go for our supporters out there. Here we go. And if you want to know how to enter, those are the ways to enter the giveaway you're looking at right here. These are all of our supporters so far. You can purchase raffle tickets, which we'll put the link in the chat again. Got raffle tickets for you. The more you buy, the more you get free entries, actually. A $5 minimum over on YouTube with the Super Chats and a 500 stars minimum over on Facebook. Not only do those allow us to give prizes away, they just literally support the show. Some of the money goes towards helping me get more tech, pays for the service that I have to use in order to even stream the show. All this tech you're looking at is not free. Also, all the lights and all the stuff around me, that money that you donate also helps go towards keeping the show alive. So thank you very much for helping us in all those ways. All right, and if you see multiple names on the list here, it's because multiple entries have been purchased by some of our wonderful folks. And let's see who our first giveaway winner is right now. Cheers, friends, and good luck. Mr. Steve Timken. I do believe Steve is on fire tonight because Steve was our winner on our very first free spin of the night. So congratulations going out to Steve Timken.
Well, thank you very much
for supporting the show. And congratulations going out to Steve Timken. Congratulations, Mr. Steve, on being our winner, but this is not where it ends. If you're here for the first time, this is when it gets a little more interesting. You like to keep it fun around here. Steve now has a decision if he wants to keep the prize that he's already won, which is a $20 value, or he can press his luck and go for prizes worth well over $100. However, there are the same number of prizes as there are the whammies, and if it lands on a whammy, there is no winner for that spin. There's no prize for that spin. So it's a chance you take to go big or go home. But let's see how Steve is feeling tonight. We got a lot of people telling him to press it. Mr. Cram, Eric says to press it. Ken Dumb, got to press it. You're on a roll. He is on a roll. Call him Butter because he is on a roll. Let's see, but it is all up to one man and one man only to decide what he wants to do. The countdown is on. The final countdown. Steve Timken, what would you like to do, sir? He's like, man, oh, wow, what do I do? If it wasn't for bad luck, I'd have none at all. I don't know what you want to do. But yeah, I like how Real Radical says, when in doubt, press it. And he is saying, press that, but we will press it for Mr. Steve Timken. He has spoken. Let me get this out of the way, and here we go. Welcome back, friends, to the All Things Magic bonus wheel. We've got prizes, we've got whammies, we've got it all, but we do not want to see win. Because if it lands on one of them, then there is no prize. There is no win. But we are sending out all the good luck, all the good vibes to Steve frickin' Timken for a W, for a win. So let's go ahead and shuffle this up and spin for you. Here we go. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. We don't want those whammies. We only want the prize. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. I'm seeing some prizes in the future. That is a damn good book test. That is from Josh Zanman. Zanman's book tests are the standard in the industry. And this one is called Call of the Wild. And it is going to Steve Timken.
Congratulations!
Great one. So, Steve, in order to claim this wonderful prize that you have landed on, please drop us an email, info@allthingsmagic.com. The Zanman stuff is the best of the best, which is why I like it when our friends, who are also the best of the best, pick up these type of prizes. And I wanted to, make sure that you know that it's a good one. And also that you know that it's okay to press your luck. He was saying that part of his body there was clenched. So I want you to know it's okay now. You can relax. And a congratulations going to Steve on both prizes. Yeah, he's on fire tonight in a good way. Yes, congrats again going out to Steve Timken. There we go. Okay, now the next thing you need to do, Steve, because this mentalism thing is in full effect. Steve, we need a trick that we can do. Maybe we could work on together, based on Cards Against Humanity. You know, all these other tricks coming out based on card games and motivational cards. What about Cards Against Humanity? How about a trick for that? Let's do that. If you guys don't know, Steve Timken's son is one of the co-creators of Cards Against Humanity. That's why I'm even talking about it. So his son is one of the reasons that Cards Against Humanity even exists. So there you go. And Steve also loves his book test, so that's even better. So there we go. All right, all right.
Congratulations!
And it's already been done. Are you serious? That's already been done? Well, that sucks. All right, well, never mind. Screw it. Already done. That sucks. Not great. It wasn't great, but it was done. Okay, fair enough. Gotcha. All right, so we got a winner tonight, and we'll shuffle this back up. We'll reboot the bonus wheel here. But if you are here now and you are just joining us and you want to have a chance to win some stuff, no commitment, no donation, nothing from you except type in the word win. See it at the top there. Say win to be added to the prize wheel. You do that, and you might be our next winner. So stay tuned because we are doing another free giveaway in the not too distant future. So stay tuned for that. Alrighty. So what other kind of news do I have for you? Also, Mr. Tim Miller picking up some more raffle tickets. Let me go ahead and add you, Mr. Tim Miller, to the prize wheel again. Thank you very much. Pick up some multiple entries here. You were going, and there we go. Thank you, Tim, for your support again. There we go. Alrighty, good deal. And a couple more people looking for a win tonight. So let me get these friends up here. Mr. Michael. Alrighty. Michael Widstadt, got you covered. SV, I got you covered as well. Or EINIS, there we go. Alrighty, got you covered over there as well. Thanks for letting me know you're out there. Okay, back to the news and stuff. All right. So, for those that don't know, I want to introduce myself real quick. My name is Luke Dancy, a professional magician living in Las Vegas. I am also a magic creator. I invent magic tricks. I'm also a magic consultant. I consulted for Chris Angel for about 10 years on his television series Mind Freak. Also just ended up wrapping up my run here with America's Got Talent, season 20. I was a consultant for one of the acts that made it through to the semifinals. So I just love magic. And All Things Magic is the sum of all of that. It's my place to be surrounded by magic and magicians and friends just like you. So thanks for being part of the All Things Magic community. What is your opinion of Lumino? I will say, let me just come over here because that is a great question. Let me find it over here. I'm looking for the product page so I can actually show it to you. Because this is actually back in stock. And it was out of stock for a minute or two. This is fantastic. Thomas Bader is a great creator of card magic. It feels like once a year he'll pop up at a convention with a new piece. And he'll present it to some of the attendees there. And this is one hell of a version of like a color separation type of effect. I will say that this is definitely something that you could perform in a close-up setting, but as you see in the photos, you need to have space to do dealing. You need a space, you need a table to do dealing, you need to have space to spread everything out. But it's perfect for like it's good for close-up, but it's also great for a stand-up kind of parlor presentation where you have a table and a kind of a nice setup and a pad and the whole works. But you do not need that to make it work, but it makes it play bigger, makes it play really good. The effect, you receive either red or blue, a deck of cards that honestly does most of the work for you, which is really cool. The one thing that I will say is that a lot of people think, oh, this is a deck and you use it and then you put it away. But this is the best part, right? A spectator examines the deck and shuffles it. And then you're able to go through and do this. And the nice part is in the middle, because you're basically trying to figure out red or black, red or black. In the middle of you doing this separation, you're able to name off a group of cards. So I think the next one is this, and this, and then you do it. So you get this really cool like memorization type of effect out of it too. But there is no memory required. Okay, I want to let you know that. You don't have to peek, touch, or even look at the top card. A couple of important points here. As I mentioned, no table is needed, but it is something that if you wanted to play bigger, you could use a table. So it is good for walk around. Auto reset. So if you're working different tables at an event, you want to do it again and again, automatic reset, you are good to go. And as it says here, you'll be doing this about 20, 30 minutes after some practice, okay? So yeah, this is a long time coming for him. This one was about 10 years been working on it, but it is a very cool effect. And again, not hard to do. Just takes a little bit of practice and you'll be blowing some minds. Steve says, once I figured out the hard to understand video, I love Lumino. It is a very cool memory demonstration. Absolutely. So yeah, we do have these available in both colors now, red and blue. These were unavailable for a couple weeks or so because they were sold out, because this has been a very popular release. So Lumino by Thomas Bader. We'll put the link in the chat for you if you are interested in picking up yours. Again, these are either red deck or blue deck. So make sure you pick the one that you want if you are interested in picking up this one. That's Lumino. Okay. So that is there. All right. And then the other thing that I wanted to tell you about tonight, there's a couple more things. I already told you about the talking pad, which I'm going to refresh. Don't know if we still have one in stock. We do. We still have at least one left in stock. This is another thing that is perfect for the Halloween season that is right around the corner. I believe these come from our pal, Bruce Calver. I believe his wife hand makes these. This is a voodoo doll with the Aikido type of method going on here, where you take the little voodoo doll, you put it on your hand, and it stands up on its own. These are really, really nice. Nice handmade. I believe these are like a wicker type of substance here. And it just plays really good for this this season that we have going on. Just pop it in your pocket, and you've got a really nice kind of offbeat piece of magic for $20. You really can't go wrong. So we are very proud to have these in stock as well. And one other thing that we have here, I actually have these right here, because I was looking at these earlier, because I've been meaning to get my hands on them for a while, actually. So here you go. There you go. Little guy there, or girl. So that is the Aikido voodoo doll. Very nice. And then the other thing that I saw that reminds me of something I put out many moons ago with Danny Garcia, actually, but this is kind of a cool new little updated version of it. We don't have many of these in stock, but this is the Edge reveal from the Slight company. And I wish they had at least given us some credit because we were the first to hide reveals on a card box. Myself and Danny Garcia with something called Tricycle. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So these are the Edge reveal, and the nice thing is you get these for the side of the box. Now this is not the full box, which is what we did. We did the front of the box and the sides and all the edges in the bottom with the barcode and the whole thing. But these are just for the side, the edge of the box. And you get them that look like that. Your card is the Jack of Diamonds in this instance. But the nice thing is you get all the cards, all the suits. So you get the full set here, all the hearts, clubs, and diamonds. Then there's another sheet behind this one, and there's 4 sheets. So you get all the cards. We have these in red, and we also are proud to have these in blue. They literally are just stickers that go on the edge of your card box, hides in plain sight, and when you're ready to do the reveal, it is just sitting there in their face waiting for them to read it. And it's just a nice little extra thing to have on your card box. These are sold out everywhere else. We have just this one red one in stock, and we have a couple of the blue ones in stock. So if you're interested in these, pick them up while you can. I'll also put the link in the chat for these. The Edge reveal. Very nice thing to add if you're a card magician. You just drop it on the box, and you are good to go. So Edge reveal. There we go. You got Tricycle. Very nice, David. Yeah, I know it's. I don't even think it's available anymore at this point, but appreciate you there. All right. Can you credit yourself? I guess I could technically credit myself. That's true. I don't know how to think about that. Yeah, good call. Are they permanent or repositional? I believe these are permanent. It's a sticker though, so if you wanted to just put it on and not press it all the way on, I'm pretty sure you could just peel it off and reuse it. But they are stickers at the end of the day. I'm just seeing here if it does say anything about that. They are gloss vinyl for durable professional finish, perfectly sized to line the edge of a standard tuck case. Complete coverage, so I don't see anything about that. Built to last, high quality vinyl made for repeated use. Yeah, I don't see anything there about being reusable. But like I said, you do get one for every card in the deck. I just don't think there's jokers. So it's ace through king of hearts, clubs, spades, and diamonds. There you go. That's the Edge reveal. Okay, so those are also pretty neat. A nice little thing to add to your card box there. It won't take up any extra room, but it is there and it's ready for you. Okay. A couple of other things I want to tell you about after we do a free giveaway. Because, it's not just all about the tricks. It's not just all about that. We do offer some kick-ass magic around here, but this is not the only thing we do. So let's go ahead and do another free giveaway. Okay, let's do that. Okay, friends, we're going to shuffle up this old wheel, and I want to make sure I've got David on here. So let me just do a quick lookup. And I do not. I didn't think I recognized seeing David on there. So let me get David on here real quick, and then we will do our next free giveaway. And if you would like to be on here, all you need to do is type in the word win at some point, and we will get you added up over here. Okay. And I think, do I have William on there? Let me just double check that too. Oops. William. I do not have William. All right, William Howard. You are now. William, I got you covered, buddy. Okay. Unwin. Unwin. All right, Steve. Fair enough. Steve Timken is gone. All right, that's fair. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, no need to spin. Just give it to Steve. Yeah, for real. Steven Silva looking for a win. Of course, I can't miss out our pal Steven there. Steven Silva. There we go. And RK. I think I have you on here, but let me just do a quick double check. RK. I don't. Shame on me. All right, RK Magic 12. There you go. You are now on the wheel. Okay, so I think that'll do it. We'll shuffle these up a little bit and send a good luck. Oops, Brian Jackson. Thanks for letting us know you're out there, Brian. There we go, Brian. You just made it in. And now we'll shuffle up and go. Good luck, friends. Here we go. And thanks for being here on a Taco Tuesday for Magicians. Every Tuesday night, 8:30 Eastern Time, we are here for you and with you. And next winner is Mr. J. David Tiemann, not Justin Tiemann. Well, we're talking about Mr. J. David Tiemann in the top corner up there below the Join Us Live every week. That is Mr. J. David Tiemann is our winner chicken dinner. There we go. Hey, there he is. So congratulations to Mr. Tiemann. Of course, he needs to contact us to receive his prize. So let me bring that up here. And there he is. The big winner, J. David Tiemann. Everyone in the chat, let's make him feel that love out there. And he needs to email us right there, info@allthingsmagic.com. All right, Mr. Tiemann, congrats to you, sir.
Winner, chicken dinner.
And as a friendly reminder to all that our prizes are good for 1 week. So if for some reason you are on the wheel and you are a winner and you don't reach out before next week's show, then the prize is no longer valid. We just try to keep things fair around here. And so that is what we do. All right. So congrats to you, Mr. Tiemann. I was also reminded when I saw Steven Silva. You know, Steven is a worker. He's outperforming a lot. Got some really cool stuff going on this week here in Vegas. I'm excited for tomorrow night to be doing a corporate event here in Vegas with a bunch of magicians. Actually, I don't know how many, but I know that it's me and a few. And I was wondering for you, have you done events where it is you and multiple magicians? This is a corporate thing, and I think it is in one of the big event spaces here for like conventions and stuff. So I don't know how they're going to spread us out, but I am curious for you, and there's probably 4 of us, if not more, at this event that are booked. I'm curious how you have not handled that, but how it went for you. This is my first. A lot of the events I do now, it's just me. Well, no, all the events I do have just been me. I get booked myself. And this is the first one where I'll be joined by other magicians. And I was just curious, you know, how has that gone for you if you've done it? So I wanted to put that out there. All righty. So let me do a quick refresh here. And I got some more killer magic to tell you about, okay? And do not forget that our big prize tonight is worth $310. And you can enter for as little as $5 with a raffle ticket. You can donate $5 as a super chat on YouTube or do 500 stars on Facebook. Those all go towards the same thing. Doing one next month, have done a few with one other performer. I'm curious, Malik, you know, when you're performing with other people, are they, do you talk about your set list? You know, luckily I do a lot of original material, so I don't really have a lot of crossover with other people, but I've always wondered about how people handle that when there are more magicians where people aren't just doing the same stuff. Do you know what I mean? So I'm curious if you had any thoughts on that yourself, but haven't had that problem before. Okay, so looks like we got some more. Let's see. The Magic Soiree in Troy, Michigan, 4 close-up and 2 stage performers communicating what everyone is doing so there isn't duplicate material. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought, was people making sure that they are all on the same page. And Steve says, don't take me off of that wheel. I did not. You're still on the big wheel, Steve Timken, so you're safe. You're safe, okay? Friends, this is the next thing that I wanted to tell you about tonight, and for some reason this is hung up, so let me just push that through. It does that from time to time. There we go. So, this is a modern version of one of the best card tricks I would say ever really created. The princess card trick has always just been like cool. Unfortunately, with the internet, you know, and people doing it through social media, I think people have kind of started to get hip to how some of it works. You know what I mean? This version is going to blow people away that have seen the original and think that they've already got you figured out. Eric Casey, who I got a chance to spend a little bit of time with at Magic Live, he's just a character. He's funny. But this one, if you haven't seen, I'm going to play the video for you. This one's really smart, very cool, and you get to do some things with this version that you really couldn't do with some of the other versions, especially how clean some of these displays are. So I'm going to play the video for you right about now. And if you are looking for something that is easy to do, that's a fooler, and something that people will think, oh, I know how that works, and then you get them real good, this one is definitely for you. Check this out. This is the Princess Test.
First, I'm going to read your mind, then I'm going to make your card completely vanish. I want you to think of one of these cards. Burn it into your brain. Any one of them. Do you have it? No. Has to be this one. Now be honest. Your card is gone. It's not this one. It's not any one of these. Say it out loud. Now I'm going to make it vanish. Completely gone.
A little bit over?
Yeah, take a look.
That's great. Logic and then not.
Eric Casey here with the Princess Test. This is the princess card trick on steroids, and this princess is jacked. Boom! So here's what happens. You show them 5 cards. They think of only one. You take one card out of the stack and place it in their hands. When you show them the remaining 4 cards, their card is missing from the stack. And when they look at the card in their hand, it's completely blank.
Make it vanish. I'm going to make it vanish from your hand. Here we go. It's gone. What was your card?
It was the Queen of Clubs.
Yeah, there's no way it's the Queen of Clubs.
No?
Let's take a look.
How am I gonna do it?
One of the most iconic mental card tricks of all time has finally been upgraded for the modern performer. And let's be honest, you and I both know how the princess card trick works. The thing is, after the selection has been made and you have made your prediction, you've never been able to show the backs and the faces in full view ever before. This is Princess Test by Eric Casey.
Come on. Like, come on, man. This is great. I don't always get like super excited about old tricks being new again, but come on. Like, this is something that is, for me, has been like such a long time coming. You know, I think sometimes we get a trick, the method works, we do it, and we stop there because it works. I'm so glad Eric Casey isn't like that because this has taken now something that was already awesome and great and easy to do and a fooler and made it even better. So anyway, that is what this is. This literally works right out of the box. If you can spread some cards, you can fan cards, you can do this. It's self-working, easy to do, and I know you're gonna love it. So that's really all I can say about Princess Test. Other than the link is in the chat. If you are interested in picking this one up, we are proud to have it for you here at the All Things Magic shop. All right, so Princess Test. There you go. All right. And Ken also says an index would help finish this one off to remove their card from your pocket. That's true too. If you really wanted to go full circle and show that the card that you took out and put in your pocket is their card, yeah, have a little index. It's only a few cards. Then there you go. In like that. Bill wanted to know, just so I don't misunderstand, when you purchase tickets, do you automatically put us on the board or is there something we need to do? So Bill, that's a really good question, my friend. If you guys are interested and being part of our big supporter giveaways that this is the list of. If you end up picking up the tickets, the raffle tickets, I get notified during the show that you are now someone that needs to be added to this. Every single person that is on here goes through me. I keep an eye on it. I get the notifications. And once you've been added, you get checked off the list. So everyone up to this point should be here on the list. Now, I haven't looked at the donos, the donations here in the last 2 minutes, but I always do that before I go in and do the giveaway. So I always make sure people know that is what's coming up before I actually do it. As of this time right now, excuse me, looking at that, we are caught up with our raffle tickets. So if you have purchased some up to this point, you are in the running, you are safe, you are good to go. All right, let's see. Back to my original question, I only performed twice with other magicians back years in 9th and 10th grade. It was for the end of the year. Free day activities. We each did short sets for our class. It was pretty cool. That's fun. All right. And I know also someone else, it was Malik. When it comes to performing with other magicians at an event, we usually have a chat about material to make sure there's no overlap of material, either with the actual tricks or with the tricks that look too alike. For example, one wouldn't do cups and balls if the other was doing chop cup. Very smart. Very smart. Brian says, I've really missed these live videos. Well, Brian, we've missed you, and thank you for coming back. And thanks for saying that. I do this show each week. It's definitely a labor of love, a lot of work that goes into it. But I am proud of consistently doing it now for about 3 years. And all of the work that I did with my friends over at Murphy's Magic, even before that, I really brought on the live stuff for them in the beginning with the interviews that we did every week and the weekly shows I did there. And I was doing live streaming 20 years ago before it was even easy. And I just love it. I love connecting with people. I love the technology. It's exciting to do it live, just like performing, right? So anyway, thank you, Brian, for saying that. Appreciate you. Nice to have you here. And friends, I wanted to make sure there wasn't any more news, which there is actually. If you are in the Las Vegas area, or if you're coming here this weekend, got some good news for you. There is a magician everyone wants to see. Mr. David Blaine is back here in Vegas. These are the dates for September. The 17th, which is tomorrow, and then he's doing the 19th and 20th, which I believe is Friday and Saturday. So he is here over at the Wynn. He was at Resorts World previously. Now he's at the Wynn. And he is then back in November, and those are the dates there. The 12th and the 14th through the 15th at 8 p.m. in the Encore Theater. So if you are interested in seeing David Blaine either this month or in November, then this is the place to get the tickets. I'll put the link in the chat for you. David Blaine tickets. You can see him live here in Las Vegas. I will let you know, in November, it might be a little more expensive to stay here. I'm actually going to pull up a browser. When is the F1 in Las Vegas? Because that's an important thing. So the F1 is Saturday, November 22nd. And so he is performing basically the weekend before that, which is good. But that could drive up prices even a week prior. So just so you know, that is something to be expected. But these look like the rest. I don't know if they're going to have any in December, so they only have through November right now. So there you go. Nice to see him with a residency here in Vegas from time to time. All right. And something else I wanted to show you. This came from Tom Crosby, who performs a lot now on cruise ships. While he's a UK magician, he has been performing a lot for US audiences on the cruise ships. And he put this together, which I think is pretty cool. And I would love to hear your thoughts, friends. He says, this is after 169 performances on stage, asking someone to name a card. Posted a couple months ago after 75 performances. Here are some of the updated statistics. Sixes are still trailing behind, while the aces have now overtaken the queens. It's still anybody's race. We'll update again in a few months. So these are his stats from when he has someone name a card. So the aces are the most commonly named, no surprise there, with the queens just behind that. And surprisingly for me, it looks like jacks were the next named cards. So aces, obvious, queens, obvious, jacks, bit of a surprise. And then it kind of goes there in the middle. You see sevens and eights, even the 3. are the next ones across the board. And then he also has the suits, which I'm blocking here, pardon me. The suits here, we have 40 times people named clubs, 51 times people named hearts. We have 37 times spades and 41 times people named diamonds. So heart is the most popular suit from him. That obviously kind of stood out to me, where I see that a lot myself. If he were to have people name a color, there's red cards and black cards. Which one seems to be the most named? He had it at 54% red and 46% black. So the red cards and the hearts being the most named suits and colors of cards. I would also love to know from you, friends, I know a lot of you perform out there regularly, if you have done this and you have a card that just seems to you nail it all the time. People name the same card. I'd love for you to share that in the chat. But for me, seeing that jacks were the third most popular card is something I'm actually going to start trying. I've got 2 gigs this week. I've got one tomorrow night, and then I have one on Thursday over at Venetian. I want to be trying this out. If I end up hitting jacks all the time, I'll let you know. So, yeah. Gene says, I don't need data to tell me what 40 years of performing tell me. Most say hearts and spades, unless guided into thinking of not normally named card. Of course, this is the most anecdotal. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. I once hit 5 guesses in a row as part of a throw a guess in routine. The same guy for all 5 hits. His mind was fried. First, he had the guy think of a card. You think of the ace of spades? Yes. Then he went to the queen of hearts. 7 of diamonds, 3 of clubs, jack of diamonds. This seems to be backed up by your research, which is pretty cool, actually, that those are the cards that were on the list of being the next named card. The 7, 3, and jack. As you can see here, there's the 7, which is right behind the jack, and then the 3. So that's interesting that those are the more popular ones. Queen of hearts and ace of spades rule. Yeah, obviously they are, yes, very much the most popular ones. Ace of spades and queen of hearts are dead even. Yep. Queen of hearts tied with the ace of spades. Those are definitely the more popular ones. At a gig last week, 3 groups in a row named the 7 of diamonds, which again would go back to the statistics here with the 7. However, the diamonds were being, the diamonds were the second most named according to his list here. So, okay. Mostly guys, jack of spades, the women, queen of hearts. Yep, definitely queen of hearts is very popular. Ace of spades, queen of hearts, jack of clubs, 10 of hearts are the top from my experience. Very cool. The 10. Where's the 10 on this list here? 10. Oh, wow. 10 was a little lower there. Okay, interesting. 10 of hearts, though. Okay. Queen of hearts, yes, sir. Absolutely. One-eyed jacks. Yep, the jacks backed up with the data there. Yep. No love for the ace of clubs. Yeah, seems to be the case, right? Someone said, conclusion, ace of spades and queen of hearts be my top and bottom of the inning. Memorize that. Yeah, for sure. So anyway, I thought that was an interesting bit of info. Let's see what Sean Farquhar had to say. I love this for the past 5 years. About that many shows a week, I've asked for a random card to start the show. My data is skewed, though, as I explain the go-to cards. So he basically says, think of a card, but don't think of queen of hearts and ace of spades. Think of something else. So he's already getting those out of the way. I only do this because for the first month, I had so many queen of hearts and ace of spades that people started to tell each other afterwards they thought of that card too. So I must be influencing them, and it reduced the mystery element immensely. Thanks for doing that. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I mean, I guess that would be something that could take that away. All right, very cool. So anyway, thought that was a pretty interesting bit of information to share with you. I think you need 100,000 performances to get a better view. Yes, the more the better, right? The more the better. All righty, friends. Also, wanted to let you know something very exciting. I'll put the review up this weekend. I didn't do it last weekend because these already sold out. No Risk is officially back in stock, and hell yes. This is the version of the ring on shoelace with literally no risk. You know, a lot of the ring flights on the market, you have it in the back of your mind that something could go wrong with the ring. Maybe it flies away, or maybe it something happens to it. This is like as safe as it gets. Literally, ring goes in your hand, vanishes, look down, it's on your freaking shoelace, and it's instantly repeatable, which is the best part. There's like a little video here on our website where you can see just how quick he does the vanish, shows it's gone, looks down, it's on the shoelace, reaches down, unties it, takes the ring, goes to do it, take it, it's already back on the shoelace again. Instant reset. But yeah, this is back in stock with us. So if you're interested in picking this up, now is the time. So I'll put this back in the, is back in stock. A great piece of magic. Really, really highly recommend it. And thank you, William, for the follow. Chuck Norris approved. Thank you, William, for following us here. All right. So yeah, this one's great and highly recommend it. And look for the review of it this weekend. I talked about it last week. It was a live review. Again, I only didn't put that up on our YouTube channel because it was out of stock. So yeah. And the last thing I want to tell you about tonight, before we do our big giveaway, is this. And this is something I will be using. I think this is really fun and it's easy to do. And I'm just going to show it to you right now. I'm going to walk you through it a little bit. This one is called Super Extra. Super Extra. And with this one, it's a quick little packet trick. You have 2 jokers and a mystery card on the inside. It's like the 3-card Monty. So you say, look, the card in the middle is a 3 of clubs. See if you can follow the 3 of clubs. So you turn them over. You say, which one's the 3 of clubs? It's that one. You now turn the cards over, show the middle card. No, that's actually the King of Diamonds. That's not the 3 of clubs. And then you say, okay, now if you can find the King of Diamonds, oh, it's in the middle. Actually, that's not the King of Diamonds, even though you thought it was, because that is the Ace of Spades. And I know what you're thinking. I'm using extra cards. But I am. See, there's the card that says extra cards on it right there. So it's quick. It's fooling. It's got multiple phases, and you get a kicker ending that nobody sees coming, and it's fun. You know, it's got a fun kicker ending. And it's super, super, super easy to do. The cards basically do all the work for you. So yeah, it's called Super Extra. So of course people say, oh, I know you're using extra cards. Actually, I am using extra cards. And that's what it looks like right there. I'm using extra cards. Where is it? There it is. You were right. I am using extra cards. So yeah, this one's just cool. Not too much more to say about it other than what you're looking at here. Everything you need is included. And that is called Super Extra. So yeah, it's a fun one. And highly recommend. $20. It's only $20. So yeah, there you go. I love kicker endings. I love little things you can keep in your little wallet. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't want the last card to turn into the Ace of Spades before you show the other, the extra cards, if you wanted, it could be something like a Joker. You don't have to use just like an Ace of Spades if you don't want to. But I know that in my little wallet that I always keep on me, I've got a couple things right now. One I can't recommend enough either. But on this side, I've got a little packet trick. This is Wave from Max Maven. On this side, tell me if you know what this is. Just by looking at the card here, tell me if you know what that is. Let me know what that one is. But now Super Extra is going in here too. It's going to go in my little wallet here of goodness. So yeah. But bonus points for you if you can tell me what this card is in my wallet right here. My little wallet, little EDC stuff. Because it's another awesome piece of magic that is quick and visual and very relatable to people too. I really like that other one that's in there too. So yeah. Alrighty, we'll put the link in the chat. Did I already do that? Oh, yeah. No, I did not. And it is Overdraft. You are correct. Bonus points to Brian Cornwall. That is Overdraft in the old wallet right there. A kick-ass everyday carry. If you don't have this and you're looking for something that's quick and visual and uses something that you would have in your wallet anyway, like some couple credit cards, do not miss out on Overdraft. We have these in stock too. I love this a lot. Don't miss out. But Super Extra, let me go ahead and put the link in the chat for you. And that's what's fun, friends. Yes, I am here every week telling you about this stuff. I am out using this stuff myself. So yeah, Super Extra. There's a link in the chat for you. That is there. Random card generators in my other wallet, and that's the truth, Steve Timkins, my other little packet wallet there. But that is Super Extra there. And then I'll go ahead and bring in Overdraft because someone got it right. Overdraft is also highly recommended for our friends out there. Oops, there we go. Overdraft by Paul Fowler. There you go. So a couple of little everyday carries from me. This is definitely one here. A little overdraft action. Yeah, I like that one a lot. It's fun. All right, but Super Extra is freaking great. All righty. Cool, friends. Very cool. I got you that and that and that. So let me go back over here. Okay, and that and that and that. I think we're all caught up on that. So I am going to double check the raffle tickets because it is about that time. I'm going to do a quick refresh behind the scenes. If you are interested, real quick, this is the last call for raffle tickets. I'll put the link in the chat. You can donate raffle tickets. You can purchase those, rather. Or you can do a super chat on YouTube for $5. That's all it takes. Or you can donate stars on Facebook. Get your FB stars here. All it takes is $5, and you're entered to win a $310 prize. Again, it is the superhero version of this. It is the superhero version of this. This is called Phantom 2.0. You could change the card as the reveal underneath the little glass, the little part there. You can have it go through it. But we're giving away the superhero version with Captain America. It's already over here waiting for one of you. A $310 value that you can win for as little as $5. This is something you could put in your office. You could put it on the wall. You could have it just waiting. You can bring it to a show. It's great visually for a live show or for a virtual show or for social media. Throw in a little smoke if you want. Very, very cool piece of magic, though. And the version that we are giving away tonight is coming up here. That one. The Captain America. So you get the change of the card underneath there. You can feel it and touch it. Very cool stuff. So that's the big giveaway tonight. And next week, don't forget again, we have a $400 unreleased product. It is the deluxe edition of something that is coming out. We'll have more information next week to share with you. Courtesy of my friend Austin Murphy from Murphy's Magic. And this is going to be a kick-ass giveaway for one of our supporters out there. So do not miss out on that next week. We will open up the support, and I know it's going to be a prize you guys are going to go crazy over. So stay tuned for that next week. Love bringing you guys all kinds of fun stuff around here, you know. Alrighty, so right, that is good, and that is good. Let me look at the stars real quick. I think we're all caught up on stars. Very good, very good. And okay, so I think we are ready, friends, to do the big giveaway of the night, which is exciting. I love it. So let me come on over here. Luke, did your team get my inquiry? I will check on that after this, Mr. Ryan Garber. Jig or not, it's great though. It's a good one. I'll definitely check on that after this. Alrighty. So friends, thank you very much for your support and helping us get to the point where I get to do the big giveaway.
Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
Appreciate all of you out there for your support. As I mentioned earlier, the donations that you send our way goes towards these type of prizes, but also the technology that I use to run this show each week. That's not cheap. It costs something, and you help me to provide that service. So thank you very much. All right. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's see who the big winner is going to be. Could be one of you out there. Here we go. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for your support and good luck. Drop my cap. And the winner is William Crow. Congratulations. To William Crow. I believe that is a first-time winner around here. Congratulations to you, Mr. Crow. All right, all right. It's always nice to see some new names popping up around here. And with a win here on the big prize wheel. So congrats to you. I'll do it again. Why not?
Congratulations!
All right. And there's the email, Mr. William Crow, info@allthingsmagic.com. We're going to give you a week to claim that prize, so be sure that you do that before next Tuesday's show. It's going to be a good one next week, friends, so I hope you're here. Be sure to let your friends know. It's going to be a hot show, lots of giveaways, lots of big prizes. But right now, it is William Crow's moment. Picking up a W tonight, picking up the win, and we are not kidding you. Are you freaking kidding me? Serious. If that's you, Bill Delmar, I just go by the name that shows up, for the raffle tickets. If that's you, though, I am freaking serious. And I love to see people getting excited about the wins, too. So that is the email, info@allthingsmagic.com to claim that prize. Please give our team, 24 to 48 hours to respond. They do, but we always take care of orders and our customers first, and then we get to our winners after that. So a little patience is appreciated to everyone. But yeah, congrats on picking up quite a win tonight on our big wheel. Way to fly to a win, Mr. Crow. Got that right, man. Yeah, I like that. By the way, I just got it. So there we go. All righty. That's how we do it around here, friends. We do these giveaways. We give you the news. We shout out our friends out there. Try to bring you some info, and also just be surrounded by people that love and respect magic so much, and it's fun to give away stuff like this to people that are excited and part of what we do. So congrats again to William Crow. What did he say? Well, thank you all very much. Thank you, Bill, for supporting the show. Because of that, you did pick up a win. And thank you to everyone else that made this possible, for sure. It is appreciated. First time winner, and he takes home some gold. Hell yeah is right. Yeah. Why don't we go ahead real quick before we get out of here? We'll do the recap, and then we will shut it down for the night. So let me go ahead and drop that in. And here comes the recap. We're going to tell you about all the magic we talked about here in about 60 seconds. So here we go.
3, 2, 1, let's go!
Recap time, everybody. Lots of amazing magic tonight to tell you about. Here we go. The first thing we told you about tonight is a utility device that is now something you can use. You do not have to sew this into your jacket. It is a Toppet that goes in, if you're right-handed or left-handed, it works for you. Pick the version that is your dominant hand. So if you're going to hold something in your right hand to vanish it, that is the version you want, the right-handed version, and vice versa. This is something that you do not have to sew into your jacket, which means you can take it out and put it in another jacket very, very easily, or just adjust it. Highly recommended from David Penn. Great thing that you can make things disappear visibly. You can make things change, transpose. You can steal things out. It's quite the device. You can switch things. It's really, really cool. That is Toppet 180. All right. One of the other things that I was telling you about earlier tonight, which is now officially, I think, out of stock, the talking pad. It's a good one, but unfortunately, these are all gone. So you guys missed out. All right. Also told you about the Aikido voodoo dolls. These are great. And with Halloween right around the corner, $20, a great little thing you hold in your hand, and it spookily stands up by itself. Great thing, handmade. I believe these are from our pal, Bruce Calvert. Great stuff over there. All right. Also, let you guys know about this amazing thing, the Princess Test, a brand new updated version of the Princess card trick. Again, some things that are new aren't necessarily better. This is better and then some. Really like this one a lot, so highly recommended. So is Super Extra. I was just showing you that not too long ago, the packet trick, where you get multiple changes and you get the surprise finish where they think you're using extra cards and you get that funny little ending. It's great. Love this one too. I'm going to be using this one for sure. And also, No Risk is again back in stock for you. Back in stock.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, yeah. The ring to shoelace. Their borrowed ring ends up on your shoelace. You go nowhere near your shoelace before it appears there, and it's instantly resettable to do it over and over again. And it's sincerely super secure. It is the reason it's called No Risk. Really, really like this one a lot for the workers. And we were talking about overdraft, a little bonus thing I was talking about, slip it in my wallet. Michael wanted to know, how many cards do you get with overdraft? You get 2 of the regular cards and you get the gimmick. So the nice thing is, if you wanted to do like the transposition effect, where one is in the wallet and the other one's in your hand and it visibly changes, you get an extra version of the gimmick card so that you could switch out the one that you're holding, and then they're both examinable at the end. So you do receive 2 regular cards and the gimmick that goes with those. So yeah, wanted to mention that. This is great stuff. And we actually have a bundle offer. If you want to get that and his other trick, Transaction, which is a great trick with receipts. You talk about powerful magic in your wallet. We have a bundle deal for those. You can save, looks like $8, almost $10 if you purchase those together here at All Things Magic. A little bundle deal for you. So that is great, great magic there. All right, everybody. That is what I got for you tonight. Thank you, as always, for being here. Congrats again to our big winner of the night. Nice to see some new faces out there. And Bill Delmar, hope that made your night. Ryan Garber says, I think I just bought the last talking pad. It's all you, man. It's all you. It's all you. You're really going to like this thing, man. It's cool. And I think that's it, friends. So thank you very much for joining us tonight. I've got a busy rest of the week out doing some performance. So I got some practice to do. Got to get ready tomorrow. So that's it for me. Have a great rest of your week. And don't forget, and I want to tell you something real quick before I get out of here. I was at a store recently, and I heard something that I wanted to share with all of you. I know there's not too many people left watching because we are going late tonight. But if you're still watching, I went to a store, and the lady that was checking me out, she said, have a great day on purpose. That kind of stuck with me, and I wish that now for you. I hope you have a great rest of your night on purpose. I hope you have a great rest of your week on purpose. It all starts up here. You can set the ball rolling to make things better than they might be. So if you are going to have a good week, do it on purpose. Okay? Much love, everybody. Congrats to our winners. Steve Timken was on fire, and our other new winner here. It's been a fun night, and I will see you all very, very soon. So have fun and enjoy what you do out there. See you, everybody. And as Michael says, everyone take care and be kind to yourself. I like that one too. True that. It was a great night for you, Steve Timken. Good stuff, man. It was a fun show. This was fun. The struggle is real. See you next week. Thanks. On purpose. That's right, David. On purpose, man. On purpose. So don't forget tonight, vote for Zach Mirza on America's Got Talent. He is the last magician. He is more than deserving. Vote him to the finals. Vote him, vote him, vote him. Always good to see you, Yort. Hope all is well. With all the news going on in the world, know I love you all and keep life magical. Until next time. Thank you, Matthew Horowitz. Thank you very much. Be cool on purpose. True that. Ellis Cohen. Gotcha there. Always good to see you, Ellis. And we'll leave it on Malik. Thank you, Malik. And yes, have a great week, everyone, on purpose. And since there's just a few of us left here, Zach Mears, vote right now for Zach Mears. Those are the ways to do it. AGT app, there's the link to that, NBC.com/AGT app, or on the NBC app, NBC.com/apps, or online. Do it that way, NBC.com/apps. Excuse me, NBC.com/AGT vote. I'll actually put the link in the thing right now. Vote for Zach Mears. There's the link in the chat. Vote up to 10 times for him. Magician, the last magician standing. Don't let him down. Vote. The act that I was working with pulled out, so all the love and support should go to Zach. A great guy, and I'm sure he'd appreciate the support out there. So go, Zach. We know you got this, buddy. All right, everybody. That's it for me. See you all next time.
Thank you, and good night.